What's up, Josh? How are you, buddy? Show's just about to get started after I finish coughing. Here we go. Here we are. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Josh? How are you? Miss Kitty Cadaver over there on Instagram. You guys doing all right today? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, Rick. Thank you for the happy Monday. I appreciate it. And Capybara, I thought we were having sound problems again. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was saying. I wouldn't be surprised if we were having sound problems, but luckily, I think we're doing pretty good so far. I think so far, so good. Pretty good. Just a lot of school, which is why I haven't joined in a while. It's all good, Josh. You got to do what you got to do. You know, we do this show every day, so eventually you're going to be able to find your time to be able to hang out with us. But it is what it is. You know, I don't see a lot of people coming in whenever they're working either. So, you know, you got to take care of your responsibilities before you come and jump on the Jordane train. And I totally understand that, guys. We got to support each other in all of our goals that we're going over. And Bernie said, brain farted? Oh, good grief, Charlie Brown. And then finally, Fred Durst has made his appearance onto the episode over here on Twitch. Thank you, Capybara, for blessing us with good old Uncle Fred Durst. Uncle Fred Durst. Good old Uncle Fred Durst. This may be the last time I can use this Durst emote. Why? What happened to the emotes? Are they getting rid of them or something? That's one of the things that you have to look out for. If you get used to having it, then you don't really have it anymore. Oh, man. But it was a good weekend. I had a good weekend. Stayed busy. Kept moving around. Got a lot of exercising done. I got a good workout yesterday in the shred shed. In the good old shred shed. And it's just a good weekend. It's a good weekend. Was able to relax and didn't have to really think about too much. Oh, no. What happened here? Hold on, guys. It looks like my... Well, my other camera went out. What? Why? Why, OBS? Why do you do this to me every single time? Every single time. I just wanted to work right one time. Just one time. Can it work right? Can it work properly? Please. Let's see. No, we're not getting anything. No, that's not going to work either. It's just the Instagram thing. I wonder if I got unplugged or something. Let me check. I'm going to check on that real quick. So just stick with me, guys. Stick with me. It's always, you guys know that it's always some technical difficulties going on over here. So now I got to see what's happening with this other camera. Oh, there it is. There it is. I figured it out that fast, guys. That fast. I figured it out that quickly, and now I think we're good to go. At least I was hoping we were good to go. Maybe I was wrong. Damn. Wow, it's not working still. Jeez, that sucks. Oh, come on, Obi. Really, you got to do this to me every damn time. Y'all just watch me try to mess with this. I'm going to play with this for a little bit and see if I can get it working. I'm going to try one more thing. And we'll see if I can add it. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. I had this all figured out, and now it's all messing up because OBS likes to mess up a lot every damn time. I think like every damn time I do this show, it messes up. That's the wrong camera. That's the wrong camera. That's supposed to be the right camera, but it's still not working. What happened? Damn, what happened? That's crazy, guys. Nothing. Not a working. Oh, there we go. And of course, there we go. Now it works. Oh my goodness, guys. All right, well, there we go. Now we got it back. We got the camera back now. Camera's back. All right, we're good to go. All right, I'll jump back onto the comments real quick just because, I got distracted sitting here trying to redo this damn camera that I already had prepared for the show. I've learned my lesson the hard way. I've learned that I have to actually get everything prepared. I have to do a little bit of prep work before I actually do the shows. And now I'm realizing that it doesn't matter. It's still going to mess up once I go online. So it's like, what the hell, dude? What the hell? What's the problemo here? Let's see. My subscription to the channel, is running out. I got you. I guess that's got to be a, what's it called? You're back on now. Yes, we're back on now. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. No, yeah, I meant to change the camera. From whenever I'm reading comments, I try to go from this camera so that I can stay as close to eye contact. But this is a work in progress, guys. I just hooked up this other camera angle last week. This is the first real week that I'm trying to get it going. So my stream lagged. I'm good now. All right, good, Cappy Bear. I'm glad you're in. I'm glad we're all in here. We're good to rock and roll. Holy Wayne's World moment. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. Yeah, it's fancy, right? Isn't that getting fancy now? We're getting fancy now. We got a multi-camera setup. And I'm working on, actually, in this corner over here. I'll point it that way a little bit. In this corner over here. No, sorry. I got to change the camera first. In this corner over here, this is going to be, I'm going to have a TV. And then as I watch our videos, we're going to have it come up on the TV. That's depending on, if everything goes well with the recordings. And we have to make sure that everything's going as smoothly as possible. And, that's just part of it. We're always trying to constantly get better here. And I forgot to mention this last time. Episode 50. Ever since I decided to go off on my own and... because I kept getting to the point to where I was like, man, I want to stream more. I want to do a podcast every single day, just like a radio show, like a live radio show, just 1 hour a day. Get on there, chit chat with you guys, have a little bit of fun. But I wasn't expecting. I mean, at first it was a challenge to do it once a week or to do it every day of the week because Jimmy and I were doing it once a week for a while. We were doing the Friday night try, and then we would do SVR in between, trying to build that up as well. And then I just got to the point where I was like, you know what? I think that I just need to do this show all the damn time because I felt like we weren't growing as much as we could have if we were putting out the show as often as possible. So I figured, might as well go off on my own, do the Just Jordane show, and see how it goes. And 50 episodes in, I have to say, I am very excited. I'm proud of the progress that we've all made. I don't do the normal stuff on the different the different platforms. Like I know Twitch has a lot of things where you can go and raid different people and stuff like that. And I got some friends. I might try to do something like that in the future. I don't have a lot of followers on Twitch. But YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, they're all growing and they're all continuously getting better. And I'm getting a bunch of comments, a bunch of different flows of information from everybody. And it's just cool because now that I'm 50 episodes in, and that's what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 10 weeks. That's 10 weeks. So we're on our 11th week now of doing the Just Jordane show straight. It's pretty badass. James Storm has had 997 TNA matches as of now. Damn, he's almost at 1,000. Damn, I got a lot of catching up to do. I'll catch up with him pretty quickly just because I do this every day. And, you wrestle every day, you're probably going to die. That's why a lot of those old school wrestlers didn't last very long. That's why wrestlers don't last very long. Who am I kidding? That's why wrestlers don't last very long because, it's just too hard on you. It's just too hard on you. But 1,000 matches in TNA, that's pretty damn impressive, dude. That's a long ass career. Good for James Storm, man. But I was went over this weekend. I got a couple stories from the past. Just recently hit myself, but if you go on there and then you see a bunch of the different things, you see a lot of Jordane wrestling stuff. You see a lot of you see a lot of our stuff here. You see a lot of our podcast, stream, live show, radio show, whatever the hell you want to call it. We've seen. I'm starting to put up a lot of clips from the show now, and we're starting to pick up a little bit of traction from that. So that's exciting. It's exciting seeing the growth in each of the different channels and how they're all coming along, because it's all coming along. There's always consistent growth, but it's just very slow. It's just very slow until you get to that snowball effect. But I'm pretty happy with what we're doing right now because we're growing. We're getting better. We're practicing every single day. The show gets just a little bit better. Just a little bit better and just a little bit better. So I'll go on back to the comments real quick before we move on to today's subject, which that's kind of the formula for the show now. I'll take like a subject here and a subject there, and sometimes I don't really have a subject. I'll just put out something random, and then we'll see. Hey, what do we got? What are we going to come up with? What can we come up with? So this is a fun ass show though, and it's been coming along so much better. Do you prefer Luke or Butch? For me, Butch. But I like Luke. I just don't get. I like Butch. Bernie, Storm was there day one with Chris Harris, America's Most Wanted. Yeah, because they had that badass finishing move where Chris Harris would hold him or James Storm would hold the guy and like hold them out where they were hanging and then leg drop. It's kind of like a guillotine leg drop, basically. Badass though, great. Somebody, if you can get somebody to hold somebody there and then you can do a leg drop on them, it's pretty badass. Of course, he was an indirect victim of the pandemic. Had a WWE deal after Royal Rumble, about to be signed, teamed back up with Rude for beer money, and then after Mania was the original plan. Yeah, that last year that is. Yeah, and sometimes that's the thing about wrestling, man. Like you can have all these plans, but I'll believe it when I see it. And also, before we get into the story, update from last week when we were talking about, I think it was Capybara, and there might have been another person in one of the other chat rooms, but I know it was Capybara, and you were taking a guess with the AEW guy, and my guess was it was going to be the Big Show saying, "Oh, I'm still wrestling." So I missed that one. I was wrong with that prediction. But it was Christian Cage, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. Who said Christian wouldn't be in AEW? Paul, I thought he wouldn't. I really didn't think it was hard for me to envision that. Like, it was very hard for me to envision Christian there. And it was hard for me to envision Christian there because I don't even think that I wasn't even thinking that Christian was like active on the indies. So you don't see him wrestling very often. So then you're like, is he even still around? Is he even still doing his thing? Like, is he? Obviously, you see him at the Royal Rumble, and you're like, holy shit, that looks amazing. And then a year prior to that, you have, it wasn't. Was it a Royal Rumble? I think it was. Yeah, it was at the Royal Rumble because last year Edge returned, and Edge had a really big, huge emotional return to the ring. But the funny thing about Edge and Christian is I always preferred Christian. I was always a peep. And I know Capybara, we were talking about this when we were talking about all Christian too, because one of his biggest things that made me pop from him was he was going to Japan to visit his Japanese peeps, and his peeps are what he called his fans, just like the Jordanianites. My people are the Jordanianites. That's a little complicated. We probably got to come up with something a little bit better, but Jordanianites it is right now. Bernie, that was from him. Forgot which podcast he did. What was that? Whoa, last year. From James Storm you talking about? What's up, Eric Clark? How are you, buddy? Good to see you in the chat, man. I'm glad that you joined us again. I'm glad that you are here and you are having fun with the old Jordane crew hanging out on a Monday. Hi, he's in AEW now. Yeah, Eric, that's what we're talking about. Do you think that it's cool that Christian is in AEW now? Are you looking forward to seeing Christian in AEW? And if you are, who do you want to see him wrestle? I'll go first. I would like to see Christian wrestle probably as a babyface MJF or as a heel. Maybe I would like him as a heel for now. Because now I don't know. I guess he's got to be a babyface for a while at first, and then we'll see. The Christian Cage thing. Sorry, Bernie. The Christian Cage thing made sense with the Legends show debacle. He was cleared and good to go. Original plan, if Christian would have signed the new WWE deal, was Jay and Roman against Edge and Christian. But when Daniel Bryan was in the mix with the tag idea of Bryan and Edge, had a feeling something was up. Yeah. That's interesting, though. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that either way you look at it, Christian's going to be a good addition because he's a good veteran guy. He's always going to be able to help a lot of people. He's got a good experience that's just, that's irreplaceable, especially in this business. I think he will have a good match with Kenny or Jericho. Definitely. Yeah, but maybe he hasn't wrestled Kenny yet, but he's definitely wrestled Jericho a billion times. I think he would have a really good match with Kenny, though. I think he'd have a really good match with, I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but most of the AEW wrestlers are pretty fucking good wrestlers. They just do the style that they are presenting, They are capable of doing the types of wrestling matches that, people like Jim Cornette like. It's just they're not doing that because they're working a different crowd. So, pick your poison, pick your people, pick your crowd. Anyway. Yeah, this weekend I was having a lot of fun with the brain farts because I was thinking about like all these weird things that we do. I'm gonna sit back a minute. Just give me a sec. I was thinking about all these things that we do throughout our normal days in life and the normal experiences that we have. And I actually did a paper on not closed-mindedness. It's empty-mindedness. It's not empty-mindedness. What the hell is it? It's not distracted-mindedness. Maybe it's whenever you get distracted. You guys know whenever you get distracted, say that you're driving somewhere and it's a little bit of a drive. Maybe it's like a 30-minute drive and you blank out and you space out and you drive the 30 minutes there, but you get there and you literally do not remember the drive because you were thinking about something else. Blank-mindedness? Is it blank-mindedness? It's not. It's because you're not blank-minded. You're actively thinking about something, but you're performing a task that you're not thinking about because your motor control, you're so used to doing this movement, you're so used to driving so much that you start to distract yourself because you get bored doing that after a while. So then, you get blank-minded or whatever the hell the saying is. Shit, it's buffering again. Shit. Zoned out, dazed and confused. Yes, Bernie, exactly. Absent-mindedness. I think that's it. I think it's called absent-mindedness. I think that's what it's called. But back to the AEW thing real quick. Maybe if MJF turns on Jericho, Christian helps Jericho and Sammy Guevara against MJF's new inner circle. Maybe work a slowly turning heel Cody too. Right. That's cool. That could be an interesting storyline as well. I could see that. I don't give a shit about the creativity about it. I just want to see something good. As long as it's good, man, I just need to see some good wrestling, man. It's been a while. But yeah, I guess it's blank-mindedness or absent-mindedness whenever you're moving around, you're doing something, but you're not really thinking about the task that you're doing. And that's just one of those things that's like a brain fart. Like a lot of times you'll be doing something and then you'll like a menial thing that you normally remember, that you always remember, and for some reason you can't remember it. You call it a brain fart. Oh, shoot, I can't remember this. Dang it, I know it. That's my favorite team. I know who the pitcher is. I can't remember. I got a brain fart. It's a brain fart. I know it. 10 minutes later, you remember it. You're driving home from the thing, and then you're like, it's this. Or you're trying to explain something to your friends, and you're trying to tell them something, and then they're trying to remind you of something that happened back in the day, and you can't remember it. You're blanking. You're like, I don't know. I've never even heard of anything that you're even talking about right now. This is some weird shit. I don't know what you mean. But then after that, it kind of marinates in your brain a little bit. Even if you're not actively thinking about it, it marinates in your brain a little bit, and then you're like, 2 days later, it was John. It was Johns Hopkins. It was this place. It was McDonald's. I remember now. Now I remember. But it doesn't happen the way that you want it to. You always want to remember it at that time, and then you're like, God, if I were remembered at that point there, the conversation would have been saved, and we wouldn't have had to have sit there and try to make me remember some shit that I do remember, but I don't remember. So you always get that. Like there's always these little brain farts. There's always these little absent-mindedness things, and you always have to stay on top of yourself for it. And I had like one of those weird situations happen to me today. I was going through. I was trying to contact one of my family members. So on my contacts in my phone, I have my contacts written down as I know them, not as they are. I don't put their legal names in my phone. So if I'm talking to my mom, she's labeled mom. If I'm talking to my Aunt Rhonda, her name's Aunt Rhonda. Any aunt is Aunt blank. Cousin blank. And a lot of times people have nicknames, so I'll name them their nicknames. So whenever I'm trying to communicate with somebody, when I'm doing my best to communicate with somebody, hold on. Bernie said, forget something, then 10 minutes later you remember, and text someone you were with while driving and compound the problem cutting someone off because they should not be texting while driving. Yeah, exactly. And you don't want to be, we're not convincing people to text and drive or anything like that. We're just talking about just the blank-minded stuff that just happens in general anyway. And whenever you're trying to communicate or contact some of the people that you know, you contact them like I'll text them normally. I normally text my family members, and the people who are close to me, I text. I try to steer clear of the social media, especially throughout the day. I'll do social media in the morning, and then towards the evening, like after this, I'll usually get on and try to situate whatever I got to situate, and then move on to the next thing. But I had a weird situation where I was trying to contact my aunt, and I was putting in Aunt Rhonda, Aunt this, Aunt that, Aunt, and it wasn't working. And I was like, why doesn't my phone remember what the hell I'm doing? Why doesn't it remember that I'm trying to contact Aunt Rhonda? I literally have her name. Oh, shit. And then I realized I was on Facebook Messenger, and I got to call her by her real name. I can't just be thinking that I can just throw out a name out there, or I can just throw out cousin, because cousin on Facebook, who knows who the hell has the name cousin, but they're not cousin there. Your cousin is cousin blank, cousin Frank Thunder. I'm trying to contact cousin Frank Thunder. I go onto Facebook, I type in cousin, and I don't see cousin, even though I type it into my phone, and I'm like, brain fart, because I wasn't thinking. I jump onto the social media, and I'm like, oh, why doesn't it have mom written down as mom? Why does she have her legal name up there? That's weird. You have a cousin, it's for a cousin that you don't want to remember. Yeah, exactly. Or, yeah, that's a good excuse, too. If you don't want to remember them, or if you want to try not to remember them, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. You got to try to act like it, though. You got to act like you don't know. Act like you don't know, and then you do. It's back and forth. It's back and forth. It's just one of those things. Oh, man. Are you still buffering, Capybara? How are you, man? Is it better over there yet? I hope that it's doing better over there. I hope, but you never know, So I did that today. I don't know if it was today. It was this weekend. And I was trying, and then I felt like such a dum-dum. I was like, why can't I find her number? Her number's always here. And then I realized I was looking on Messenger. I was like, no, you have to use her legal name. You have to use the legal name to do that. Come on, man. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? You paying attention? Not really paying much attention. Not really paying much attention. Trying to find family on social media, and it doesn't even work out that way because I can't even look for them. It's just like, damn, man. Yeah, but the blank-minded, the absent-mindedness, the not paying too much attention. What's up, Andra Animation? How are you? Good to see you, Andra Animation. I'm glad that you're joining us. How are you? Are you having a good, I guess Monday now. I guess it's Monday. Go ahead, man. We are open forum here, brother. Hit us, brother or sister. Hit us with any type of question. You have a question, hit us with us. You're good now, Capybara? Good. I'm glad that you are good, and we're gonna keep going. Have you abs? Go to my videos and see if you'll see if I have abs. Go to my Instagram at @endgamejordane and you can see if I have abs. I'm not going to answer that. You can just go to endgamejordane and find that out, buddy. That's an easy one. Love seeing that video you posted this weekend, tossing around a couple of familiar faces. Saw Caesar posted he had COVID. Oh, yeah. Told him jokingly that you have power bomb it out of him and then wished him well. The power bomb it out of him. Yeah. You know what's funny? Caesar looked so young then. He definitely looked like one of those Japanese young boys. Definitely looked like one of those Japanese young boys. Andre, you don't have to say I have a question. Just ask a question. It's all good. It's all good. You can ask anything you want here. We do well with trolls if you're a troll, but if you're a serious questionnaire, we are good too. Have you biceps? Yeah, obviously I have biceps, bud. I'm a human. I have a normal anatomically active biological skeletal system that works properly. So I do have biceps and I do have abs. I also have thighs. But yes, I have all those normal body parts that people have. So yeah, that's cool. Right on. So anyway, you're back on now. Oh, sorry, Rachel. I didn't realize you were on there. It was great seeing you. Bernie said he has biceps with biceps. Thank you. Here's a question. How do you feel about the ending of revolution? The ending of revolution? I don't know. For me, I liked it. I liked the match. I liked everything that happened. I know that people are complaining about how everything went down with the fireworks and the explosions and all that other good stuff. And sometimes, man, you're going to have technical difficulties. I think that give it 2 weeks, nobody's going to be talking about it. And it'll be remembered as one of those things that are kind of silly, but like I don't really think it's that big of a deal as they make it sound, you know. Challenge. Oh, what's your challenge, Andra? What's your challenge? He has biceps with biceps. Thank you, Bernie. Faith, rideshare, and investing. Legendary. Thank you, LDS. I appreciate it. Glad that you're in here. Make sure that you drop us a subscription. Try it. Challenge is easy, or hard, or extreme, or workout, or crazy. Any of them, Andra. Hit me with anything. I'm down with challenges, as long as you're willing to do the challenge as well, because I'm not going in alone. You do your ass in the challenge, I'll get my ass in the challenge. How about that? But you guys, make sure that you click that bell if you are subscribing. Make sure that you subscribe. Click that bell because we do this show every single day of the week. Every single day. I have to put that caveat in there because some people don't really think, people take you too literally. So, yeah, hit me with that challenge, Andra. I'm going to continue on with my story, but let's hear it, Andra. What do you got? So I have this hilarious story that happened this past weekend. Oh man, what is your choice? Crazy. I'm going with crazy, Andra. My answer is crazy. So Aunt Rhonda I was having dinner with her last night, and she just got a new dog window thing, like a window, not window thing, but a camera, it's like one of those cameras that you put in like to a baby's room. And you would just keep it in there. It's like a monitor or something like that. So you're monitoring the children. So she got like a dog camera for that. So like you can do your voice through it, and you can talk back and forth through the camera, and you just do it through your app with the camera. So he's got that, and or she just got that, and we were messing with it last night. And this fits right in with the whole brain fart thing, with that whole weird. Like everything's working properly in your brain until something just throws you off just a little bit, and then it kind of messes up your game. It messes up your game. It messes up everything. So I had this going on, and yes, crazy, Andra. Yes, crazy. Crazy or disgusting? Crazy. I'm not doing anything disgusting. Get out of here, man. Let's not be stupid. Now you're getting weird because now you threw in disgusting out of nowhere after I already made my decision, Andra. So let's see where this is going. Hey guys, can you guys predict where this is going? Is it a troll? Wonder if it's a troll. Curious sometimes. That's all. Curious sometimes. I don't mind trolls. I like them. They gotta filter through as they filter through as well. But anyway. Yes, so she had the dog thing, and Seether and Surge, those two are just wild little animals. They do what they do. But they're doing really good. They're practicing. They're getting a lot better. They've been training. Seether's pretty well trained. Surge is about 9 months, so he still needs a little bit more training. But it wasn't, this isn't about the dogs, though. This is the crazy thing about it. As we were sitting there messing with the phone, so first of all, this damn camera, like you got to hook it up through the Wi-Fi, and once you hook it up through the Wi-Fi, it all connects through your phone and to the app, and then you're good to go. It took like 2 hours just to get the damn thing to work. Just to get you go through the process. Okay, here's this. Okay, here's this. Okay, here's this. Every single damn time you try to put it in. Oh, that's not wrong. Password's wrong. Oh, that's not right. You put in the URL code wrong. Oh, that's not right. You put in this wrong. Oh, yeah. And you're doing every single thing to the T. You're doing everything to the exact T every single time. And for some reason, it's something different that's wrong and it's not working. And then all of a sudden, the internet just doesn't want to work anymore. And you're trying to get hooked up to the internet. Doesn't work. So it's already a mess. It's already a challenge, you know? Crazy challenges, say my YouTube name. I just said it. Andre Animation. That's your YouTube name. But you have no clue. Like it just doesn't stop. You know, it doesn't stop. And it's just a mess and after mess and after mess, and you got to deal with it and you got to deal with it. And it's like, okay, I'm going to break the fucking thing, even though it's not even my camera. How about that? We're going to break it. Then the last single time, she was making us some dinner. So I went over to the aunt's house, got a little bit of dinner, tried to help her out getting the camera hooked up. Couldn't really get the camera hooked up. Finally, got it hooked up. Finally. This is after 2 hours worth of working. So when I first got there, we were working on it. Ate all our food, ate dessert, and then came back and worked on it a little bit more. Still didn't get it. Walked away, took a little bit of a walk so that I could walk away from it. Came back, got it finally. Didn't do anything different this time. It just decided to work. Sometimes this shit just decides to work and it decides not to work. And I don't know how exactly you do it, you know? Hey, David Laurier. I always appreciate your comments. That's one of our fans from France. Now we have a bunch of fans from UK and we have a bunch of fans from France. So thank you, David Laurier. I appreciate your comment and bonjour to yourself, brother. It's great seeing you in there. And make sure you always support us. We appreciate your support here. So we had the camera deal going. Finally got the camera to work, and it's pretty cool. So you can I put the camera in another room, and you can get on the app, and you can move the camera around. So it looks like one of those webcams you used to put on top of a regular screen or whatever. It's like a regular webcam. But the cool thing is, on the app, you can move the camera around, and it can do like full 360 view. You can go up and down and left and right, you know, that type of stuff. You got a fam from America right here. You damn right, Capybara. The most of my fam here is right here in America. You got that right. I do like having our international people come in and drop in and say hi in different languages, which is always fun. That's always exciting to do. So thank you, David Laurier. And our YouTube page, by the way, guys, YouTube has been blowing up the last couple of weeks, and it's still going. It's still growing, and I'm excited for YouTube because now we have like a bunch of different people commenting on here, and it's hard for me to keep up with it. But yes, Andra, I brain farted. I didn't regular fart. I brain farted. There's a difference. You got to remember, brain fart. Today's kind of theme is talking about absent-mindedness. And I just thought that it would be a funny way of explaining absent-minded stories would be like, oops, sorry, I had a brain fart. Because they're kind of brain farts. Like the definition of a brain fart's loose. It's not necessarily like a real definition, but that's what we go for. Sorry. Oh, David. Here goes David Laurier. Oh, Laura has joined us. Thank you, Laura. Laura has joined us so we can party on. David Laurier. Sorry for my English. Is so bad one old memory of my study. It is for my one great pleasure for my understand your voice. Hey, thank you, David Laurier. Not bad English. Very, very, very competent. Much more competent than I would expect for it being years ago since you've studied English. So that's good for you, buddy. Thank you. Laura, what you got? You got some shit to talk? What are you doing? What's going on, Laura? What's going on? You got some shit? Did you go for a walk today? Or did your ankle hurt? You can tell the truth here. You know, this is just Jordane. You know, this is just Jordane, baby. This is how we do here. But that damn camera. So that damn camera, we were practicing with the camera. God, man, this was just like, and Aunt Rhonda is older. She's a old boomer. She's a little bit older. You know, probably closer to 60s than further away from her 60s. Mid 50s, I'll say. And working on the camera, her ex-husband, who's her boyfriend, was there. Her ex-husband, who is her boyfriend, you heard that correctly. They were married, and then they broke up, and then they got a divorce, and then they got back together, and then they broke up, and then they got back together. And now they just don't say that they're either together or not. They just hang out, and then they're good. So that's their relationship, and I'm telling you all of her personal information because she don't give a shit anyway. So yeah, so she's dating her ex-husband, which is brilliant. I love it. So she's dating her ex-husband, and he got her the camera. He got her the dog camera, and this camera is pretty badass. So you can be at work, and just like a child monitor or whatever they are, you can talk through it. You can say, hey, puppy, doggy, what's up? And then the voice will come through on the camera. But I think it's more so cool. Like you can just click a button, and then boom, there's a view of your house. And now you know it can be hacked. It can be hacked, obviously, right? Obviously. Which is going into the exact story where we're going. So we were playing with the camera. We had it in the living room, and the kitchen is just across the way. So if you're too close, there'll be too much feedback, and you'll just hear a lot of noise in your ears, and it's just too much. It's too much of a mess for you to do. You have to put it a little bit further away because all the sound is remind later, please, guys. I'm getting an update. Let me know if is the stream still up? Okay, yes. Okay, it looks like we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. I was trying to see. I did 2.12 miles with my Achilles tendonitis. It kills. Well, be careful with that shit. Make sure you try to stretch or something. Damn it, Laura. Damn it. I want to encourage you to get out there and get your ass moving, but I don't want you to get hurt, you know? I posted it. Where the hell have you been today? I've been out of it today. I've been all over the place. It was 20 degrees when I walked today, and I am better than Jordane. That's bullshit, Laura. I'm getting my happy ass out there right after this show. Right after this show, I'm hitting that damn road. And I already got most of my steps in today. I'm at 13,000. I only need to get 2,000 more. So I'm actually still pretty good. You're right, though, Laura. You're right. Making me talk. I just looked up, and I'm yelling at the camera. Whoops. David Laurier, thank you, brother, again for your comment. I like your channel. You are just phenomenal, man. Good night is the night in France. Oh, it's 12 there. Good night, my friend. Great champion, my hero. Have a good night, brother. I'm glad that you were able to join us a little bit. I know it's late over there in France. I appreciate you being able to hang out with us a little bit, though. It's great because you hardly ever come into the chats. But I do see your comments on the regular videos that I post on my YouTube. So I appreciate your support, man. It's awesome that you're there. So we're having fun with this camera. We're having like a fucking blast with this camera. Messing with the dogs, like talking into the app, having the dogs run over there. And then as we're doing it, we're like, hey, hello, can you hear me? And then all of a sudden there would be like a little bit of a lag on the camera. But we didn't realize that there was a lag on the camera. So we're sitting there messing with it, and there's a microphone button that you press. You press the microphone button, and then you can talk into it, and then the noise comes in from the camera. So we were doing that for a little bit, and then we realized that we weren't pressing that microphone button, but there was somebody in that camera saying, hello? Hello? We heard hello 2 times come from the living room while nobody was pressing the button on the apps, and then we just dropped the phone and backed up like, what? And then the camera said, hello, is anybody there? Hello? And then we're like, what the fuck just happened? Is that somebody talking on the other line there? Is there somebody coming through saying hello? Hello? Like, is somebody there? This is crazy. So then Aunt Rhonda is like looking at it. She looks at us. She looks at the app. She looks at the camera. She looks at the app. She looks at the camera. She looks back at us and says, Get that shit out of here. Get them out of my house. Get them out of my house. I don't want anybody in my house. I don't need people in my house. Get them out. Get them out. And then I was like, wait a minute. Get who out? Get who out? There's nobody here. There's just the damn camera. And then on the camera, we heard, hello? And it was like, what the fuck is going on? Do you answer it? I felt like answering it. It was like, camera people? Are you there? Hello? But they weren't hearing me. They couldn't hear me. I was saying it, but they weren't hearing it back. Turns out, like, she told the ex-husband, who's the boyfriend, to go over to the camera and unplug the damn thing, because she's like, I don't want people listening in. I don't want people watching us. This is already freaking me out. There's somebody on the other side of the damn camera that's talking to us now. And this is supposed to be, like, we started looking at the instructions of it, and it's supposed to be a secure line. It's only between you and the phone. There's nothing to be interfering with it at all, which doesn't make any sense now. Now it's like, why is there noise coming through it? Why is there noise coming through it? And it got so bad that she freaked me out, where I was like, wait a minute, are we in touch with aliens? What is happening right now? Are we in touch with the third dimension? Is there another dimension out there that we're talking to that we don't even know? Which, in the more likely scenario, if it was a person or if it was something that we were talking to, it's probably just a radio connection. But I wasn't thinking of that at the time. As she was freaking out, she was saying, get them out of my house. And he went and unplugged the camera and started taking it outside. And it was just chaos. It was pure chaos for like 5 minutes. Pure chaos. And then we started looking at each other and was like, wait a minute, guys. There was a lag. Because the voice did sound like Doug, who is her ex-husband, now boyfriend. It sounded exactly like Doug, but they weren't answering back. But there's a reason why they weren't answering back, because it was such a lag on the damn thing. So I start telling her, I was like, maybe it was a lag, because with the way that she freaked out had me thinking, like, are there fucking people listening, like, watching us now? What the fuck? This is very quick. This is some Alexa shit right here. This is some Amazon Google shit right here. What's happening? What the hell's happening? I'm creeped out. I felt like so weird. We all gather our minds and we're like, okay. It had to be the lag. It sounded like Doug. There was no way that it was anything else. It had to be the lag. We plugged it back in, took it over, turned on the app, started playing with it. There was still a lag. It was a lag, guys. It was a lag. I'm sitting here getting excited because I'm like, this SVR ghost episode is finally going to happen. All I got to do is break out my phone now, because we got a ghost haunting our goddamn camera right now. How did that happen? Like, man, and we laughed. Dude, we laughed for like 30 minutes straight after that, because we were like, oh my God. Like, Aunt Rhonda, she had all of us, because her face was so like, no. Get them the fuck out of my house. Get them out of my house. Get that out of my house. I don't want anybody in my house. She was freaking out. She was saying, I don't want anybody in my house. I don't want this. Get it out. Get them out. Get them out. And then as she was saying that, I'm starting to think that, like, holy shit, are we hacked? We're hacked already, and there's people watching us and listening to us? Man, God. And then we just laughed our asses off, because it was just a lag. It was just a lag, guys. It was just a lag. Oh my God. It's a doggy camera, kind of like those cameras that they're kind of like those cameras that people put in for their children, like a monitor type camera where you can talk back to it and, you know, you can see them. So it's a doggy camera, though, that's always hooked to the Wi-Fi, and you can turn it on at any time, 24/7. And we were just playing with it. And Doug was talking into it, but it had like a harsh lag. It was way more of a lag than I was even expecting that it would have, you know. So yeah, that was very freaky. But anyway, guys, right now I have to IHTP. You guys know that story. I'm going to go on an IHTP, and then I'll be back. We're going to square up everything. We're going to finish up the show, and then we'll be rolling. So I'm going to be right back. IHTP, you know, that whole deal. I'm back. Did I miss anything? What did I miss, guys? What did I miss? This has been a mess, though, man. Like I died. I just died laughing at that because it was like, of course. It just took one second of not really knowing what the hell is going on, and freaked out. You freaked out. I really thought like we're in communications with some other being, you know? Capybara said, I would be so scared, dude. Yeah, I don't know if I was scared as much as I was confused. Because I was like, this doesn't make sense. But it does make sense because part of you really doesn't want something like that to happen. Because you always hear like the horror sounds of freaking the damn shit. What was I saying? I just had a brain fart. I just brain farted. You always hear the sounds? What the hell was I talking about? Brain fart. Jeez. Brain farted myself on that one. I'm going to jump onto the chats now just so we can escape that freaking random ass mind trap I put myself into. Yeah, it was one of those puppy cams. Laura, what is up, Laura? Lori? Are you still here? Oh, hi, Shy. Oh, Shy, good to see you, Shy. Shy has entered the chat. I'm glad to see Shy here. I would be, yeah, dude. It was weird, man. It was weird. Laura said Ron is in rare form today. Yeah, I got freaked out. I thought there were ghosts. I mean, really, I got more excited because I was like, are we going to be able to have connections with these random strangers? Where are you guys at? Are you in Ohio? I don't know why Ohio popped in my head, but I don't know. Maybe because Ohio's for lovers. That's probably it. Lori, we definitely need to head to Baltimore and stay with Aunt Rhonda. Yeah, you'd probably be drunk the whole time because Aunt Rhonda is a partier. I don't know if she's a partier as much as she's just a drinker. Then we can walk the dogs. Visit Rhonda, Mancat, and the puppies. That's true. Mancat would be hanging out there too. I actually saw Mancat earlier today. He's doing all right. He's doing good. He's had a good he's having a good life. He's doing what he does. He's Mancat. Mancat does what Mancat does. Mancat is the man. So there's not much else we can say about that, guys. All I know is I love the fact, and this is another thing that freaks me out too, is that whole brain fart thing, the whole absent-mindedness thing. I always like the thing that petrifies me of that is like I think of getting into like some type of a serious situation when I'm not paying attention, and then it being strictly because I wasn't paying attention, you know? That's one of like my big fears is thinking that something like that's going to happen. Even though I do a good job paying attention and keeping on top of myself, it's still there's still a chance, you know, and you don't want to stress about things like that too much. But then again, sometimes there's not much you can do. You have to think about it. You have to do it. You have to do what you have to do, you know? You just have to keep it rolling. That dog cam is ridiculous, though, man. Those dogs. And she was telling me earlier, you know, just another story with the dog cam, because, you know, we got the dog cam. I think, like, literally the dog cam came in yesterday, so it was pretty funny that that it just happened that night. But it's obvious because we're not familiar with the damn thing. So, of course, you get a bunch of hillbillies in there who don't know what the hell they're doing, and they're trying to mess with a camera that can talk back and forth to you. Like, you can hear, but then it can also talk, you know. So it's just one of those weird things. But it's been fun. It was a really good weekend, and that moment is just one of those things that makes you think twice about technology, about all these things that we have going on. I mean, I know, like, I'm saying this, but I'm talking directly into a camera that can be hacked, and then I'm talking to another computer that can be hacked, and then my phone can be hacked. Everything can be hacked, so it's like, at a certain point, like, why would you even stress about it? But it's very easy to stress about because that's one of the things, you know. It's like, what was that show? That show with all the technology and stuff? Whatever. There's not a shortage of movies and shows talking about how dangerous technology can be if we keep messing with technology. And it can not only be dangerous in itself as technology, but can be dangerous because people use it in the way that they use it. People are always trying to find these wretched and disgusting ways of using their shit, you know? But that's neither here nor there, guys. Neither here nor there. It is what it is. There's not much we can do about it. We just got to keep living our lives, right? All right, guys. I think we're going to end it on that note, and we'll be back tomorrow. And tomorrow is going to be a nice 3 p.m. show, but I'm going to set that up on the thing, so we'll be good with that. And I do have a little bit of stuff that I want to talk to, a little bit of wrestling stuff tomorrow. We probably get back a little bit more onto the AEW stuff. But with that being said, make sure that you guys, and I have to do this at the beginning of the show too. Can you guys remind me to do this at the beginning of the show too? Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go on, like it, like the page, or like the video. Now go on and subscribe. Click that bell button, and then go to Jordane.shop and buy a t-shirt. And we are just waiting. I already turned in all of our information for the new shirt that's being made, and I'm very excited to show you guys the design. I might have it this week. We'll see. I don't want to rush them because they're usually pretty quick too, though. My shirt guys are usually pretty damn quick. So I think in the next couple of days I'll be showing you guys the new shirt that we have, which is going to be a surprise. Which is definitely a surprise. It's always fun. So anyway, guys. Thank you, Shy. Thank you for watching my show. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to get notifications. Do follow ManCat at AssholeCat on Instagram. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and Periscope. You can shop for the goodies at Jordane.shop. Thank you, Shy. That was a great comment to read. Anyway, guys, I might head back to the beach tomorrow. Damn, really, Laura? It's cold as shit up there. Why you want to head to the beach when it's that cold? I don't even like going to Ocean City when it's that cold. Even when it's kind of warm, it's still Maryland summer's not Florida summer. That's for sure. So I imagine Massachusetts summer can't be close to even Maryland summer, right? Could it be? Is it? I don't know. Anyway, guys, do your best not to brain fart. That's it. That's all I got. That's the advice for today. Do your best not to brain fart. Anyway, guys, I love you all. You all have a great night. I'll see you all tomorrow. This is always fun, always great. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.